a month of waiting, more months of construction. Filming a train here when the roads were all teared up. It's here. All right. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Wisconsin and Illinois Rail Fanning, along with CP Rail Fanning.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, I took him on one of my videos. You get to see me film a traffic light video. I don't think you've ever seen me film a traffic light up video. So we are finally here on West Court and Center and Center Way intersection to finally film the West Court Street upgrade. I have been waiting for months to finally be here to film this. As you guys remembered, last month we were at that intersection up there filming the West Court Street upgrade for that intersection when that got done, and now we are here a month later. So a lot, and I mean lots of changes on this crossing. Obviously the traffic light system that they're using, there's a lot of new systems that they had that they didn't have with the old one. There's a lot of new sequences that they're using with the old one. But you know, let's start. I've been waiting to do this. Are you excited?
Kind of.
All right. First off, let's start with the western side. Now, this is the traffic light facing the railroad crossing. I filmed trains pointing this way a couple of times here, so if you guys are familiar with my train videos and long-time subscribers, you would know this is what this side looks like. Well, yes, this is the light here. Now, the major changes on this side, the cross street, West Court, is the sequence. So the old one had a sequence where the light will turn green first, clear that side, and then after that, the light will change and they'll get the arrow. Now they have the arrow first, and whoever has like right now, the other side's gonna get their green arrow because there's no cars, there's literally nobody here. We are filming this on Christmas Eve day though, so yeah, we're spending my Christmas filming traffic lights. But yeah, now the whichever side has a green arrow, they'll get that cycle first, and then they'll go to green. So another notable change is they have these lights here, and then they also have that light there. That was not there. One thing that they definitely made sure they did was the accessibility for crosswalks and bikers. There is a crosswalk on each and every side. In the old one, it was hard to cross the street going that way because there was no crosswalk showing that. So we do hear some trains and engines over there. I don't know if we'll get a train here. I'm gonna have to come back another time to Rail Fan, probably tomorrow or Saturday, because I'm off for like 3 days. So I might come back up here and try to catch a train so we can get this crossing with the pre-entry system. So yeah, so we have these lights here, and then here's the other side. We have those here. I'm sure you can hear it. One of the other notable things is they have modern crosswalk systems with the wait sign here. There is literally no button to cross the street, but there's no traffic. Like I said, we're filming this on Christmas, so I'll make sure I show you guys each and every one. I don't think I've showed you guys this side yet, so we'll cross here. Yeah, so while we're talking here, the railroad crossing is not part of the upgrade. They actually upgraded this 4 years ago at this point, back when they had the old system. So the Union Pacific came around and upgraded this crossing. This is the west. This is, if for anybody who don't live here, this is the Wisconsin and Southern Yard here, here in Janesville. The crossings are owned by Union Pacific, but mainly Wisconsin Southerners come through here every day. Here we go this way. All right, and here's the other two. As you can see, as I mentioned earlier, the other side has a green arrow. I told you before this, when there's a traffic light changing here, they would get the green and then the arrow, but now they get the arrow. So yeah, now let's film this side, because this side has a lot of changes here. So this is Center right here. This intersection is still the same thing as the old one, except for a lot of other new traffic lights. So we have these two vertical signals here. The newer one is this. There was not a signal pointing that way. And then you have the green on the left and the arrow on the right. I'll go on that side because I gotta show you something that's also new along that. Like I said, this was really nice. This was a really nice upgrade compared to the old one. I am very excited to film trains here for the next how many ever years I'm in close vicinity to Janesville. Like I said, I keep forgetting that. Like I said, I keep forgetting that this intersection it gives you crosswalks on it. All right, they give you a 20-second timer when you're crossing West Court Street. All right, so one of the main things, again, I'm glad we chose to make this on Christmas Day. There is nobody here. Absolutely no one. One of the things that they added along this is the right turn signal. This was here before the upgrade too. That this was not changed, but they added a new traffic light here. One of the things that they added was these really cool no right or left turn signals here. If you don't know how these work, these are usually famous at a lot of like railroad crossings, especially ones like this that has pre-entry systems, where when there's a train going by, that sign lights up, letting people know not to turn right. They also use this on some intersections where, like, say there's a lot of right turns traffic, they turn it off or they turn it on for a second. Or like crosswalks too. Like, I'm pretty sure if I push this button, I'm pretty sure that's gonna pop up. Let's see actually. Let's actually test that theory real quick. Oh, they have a green arrow. Like I said, again, no trains today probably, most likely. It is Christmas. Let's see. I remember there was a Memorial did this. Yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. So when that's on, you can't turn right. So yeah, so it works both for crosswalks and for trains. And then I don't know if you can see it, but that's all just turned off. All right, but all right, but anyways, here's another broader view of the traffic light here facing south. Street here and show you guys this. But yeah, really cool upgrade. Let me make sure there's no cars coming. All right, actually we're gonna come back this way. Here is the eastern signal. Same situation here, same setup. You have the two overhead signals here, and then you have the left turn lane signals right there. And then if you go back here, walking on mud, here's the signals that they're using right here. And then that one has a cool little arrow for the green instead of the regular green. One thing I definitely did notice is before, along with the road upgrade, this used to work like a highway. When you're getting off of a highway, now they kind of made it just look like a little bit more like a local turning on, because this is US 51. So now we're gonna go over here while we're on this side before showing. So another new upgrade they added. I got so much mud. That's like the worst thing about filming traffic lights when they just got done with the construction is this. All right, so one of the new things they added to this upgrade was traffic lights for the right turn. Because like I mentioned like 30 seconds ago, this intersection worked like a highway. You just have to yield to oncoming traffic. Now you have to stop whenever. So Here's the right turn signals right here. I was shocked when they added this, but it makes sense. Trace, give me a favor, hit the crosswalk button so we can turn on this signal here so I can show y'all like a better view. Right here it is with the green. Give it a second. Another little upgrade while we're waiting for that.
Yeah, they upgraded the tracks.
They changed they definitely updated the base. They used to be a lot more bumpier and uglier. Alright, so we should be getting the green in a second. Or we should be getting the crosswalker. I remember when I was here, when they first turned on the traffic light, the crosswalk signals weren't activated yet, so now they're activated. Okay, are we gonna get the signal here? Saying wait, I don't know if these ones work. We'll wait, we'll see. I'll give it a second again. We'll see. I don't know if the crosswalk works for these ones yet. Yellow. Yeah, they don't work yet. It's all good. It's still saying wait, and it was saying wait before that. So yeah, those ones don't work yet. But so yeah, now let's go on the final and more busier side. So this is the side I said has the most upgrade to it. This is the northern side of the signal. Just realized you guys can see. So this is basically the same setup, except here's the big change. Those guys. So the old signal back then used to have just a regular red arrow or regular 5-dotted left turn signal with the green in the middle and the left turn signal on the bottom. With the upgrade, they switched it to a red left turn signal, which honestly, I was questioning it the first time, but then it hit me. It makes sense because one of the most annoying things that people do a lot, or did back then a lot, was when the train was going by, people would still turn left despite the fact that you see how small and narrow that intersection is, or that spot is. So people would turn, and that would sometimes block the intersection, which I don't know why people would do that anyways, because there's a train, you're not going nowhere, so you might as well just wait at the light. But yeah, now that just stops people from doing that, because you know, when the railroad preemption system is going on, you're not going to get the red or green arrow. So you're about to get a green arrow again. There it goes. There. All right. And then another thing is they didn't have a left turn signal there before. They put one there. There's three. One, there's this one that's facing here, and that one. And then I'm pretty sure these work. And then they have the same thing here with the double green, double left turn, or the green and the right turn, my bad. Can't speak. So let's see if the, let's see if the whatchamacallit will work. All right. We got the yellow. Yep, there it goes. Yep. So these do work. So the only ones that don't work yet is That one. Which side has the green? Green. Oh, okay. Did they give that a green arrow for a second? Or the green for that? Okay, I don't know. I'm tripping. All right. Anyways, that's basically it. That's the entire system. A big upgrade, and honestly, an unexpected one. Like I said, I didn't even know. I knew they were working on center because, you know, they upgraded like 2 years ago now, and they were saying this is like a multi-year project that they were doing, but I didn't know they were working on West Court. And yeah, this is West Court now. It looks really weird, and but it also looks really great, especially with the railroad crossing upgrade that they got on it a few years ago. So yeah, I can't wait to film trains here when we get the time. Like I said, I might come back up here tomorrow morning and sit here for a while and wait, look at some trains, because like I said, if we're not gonna get no freight train like the Y cab stuff over there, we're gonna get some local action. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, see you later.